not a drill, this is not a drill. All warriors, mount up. Proceed to nav point Gamma. Rendezvous with Mobile HQ for tactical and situational analysis. Welcome to the MHQ Podcast.
Welcome to the second episode of the MHQ Podcast Goes to Southern Assault. We're going to be picking up where we left off before, kind of going in just chronological order. Might get one more video out of this footage, what we've got. We'll see what happens. But first, an interview with Bobby.
All right, we are here with Bobby from here. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us everything about you.
Bobby.
Start with a social security number, mother's maiden name.
Here at Southern Assault, I'm from Fortress Miniatures and Games, and glad to have everybody here.
Yeah. How'd you get the Southern Assault started?
So I used to run a lot of tournaments in the past, and so one of the things for me was how could I give back to the community with having the game store and everybody contributing to the game store, buying product and stuff like that. Since I don't have a physical site, this is Southern Assault's just a way for me to give back and get folks to have a chance to come out and play and with such a huge number of like-minded people.
Oh, yeah. So I was commenting earlier that I was really impressed with the tables, the way they matched up. And you can see the number of people out here, the number of tables, and the quality of the miniatures and everything. So you've actually commissioned a lot of work on this, on top of doing a lot of the painting yourself, right?
Right, yeah. So like this past year, we worked with Tabletop Terrain to get some extra tables with the terrain set up. And then we've been building over the past 4 years the collection to get things ready. After year 1 to year 2, it's kind of a jump. We've been luckily to steadily progress from like 32 players to 54 players or whatever, 56 or whatever. And then the next year after that was up in the 80s. And then last year was 120. And so we've been able just to kind of build the terrain as the tournament has grown.
Right.
And get things ready. The players and their miniatures has really just taken off their quality of work that they're putting into it, and there's some amazing armies.
Yeah, I was seeing some of the things. A buddy of mine, Patrick, he did the Canopian brothel thing.
Yep.
And I was like, dude, that and the aircraft carrier right there.
Yeah.
Just seeing the artistic ability of everybody is incredible.
Yeah.
And so far, I mean, everybody's great attitude. This is really good event. And even if you're not doing the tournaments, you got lots of tables that you can also play at. But I guess what's your goals for the future on this, other than just growing the community even more?
Well, I mean, hopefully, this is our first year kind of doing it in like a convention kind of model, looking at it being 4 days and moving it from being just the Alpha Strike tournament to now having a classic tournament on Monday, and we've got the other events going on and all that. So, we've got a pretty good venue space here, we feel, and as we grow, there's actually more rooms available that we could grow into as part of this space in this facility. So, the plan is that we're going to keep growing it for a few more years and see where it kind of takes us. And
all right, excellent.
As long as people are having fun, that's all that matters.
Right. All right. Well, I definitely appreciate it. Thank you very much for your help and your support.
Thank you.
All right. This is round 1. Yes. All right. So we got Patrick versus Ron. So the boys from Florida are having their meetup. Now, they just said this is the first time they've actually played each other, so.
Actually need each other too, so it works out.
All right, well, I'm going to do a check-in with Bradley and see if we can get that checked out.
4/8 on that orange one.
All right, Bradley is a little busy, but Brian is here. He's on his second attack.
2 hits and 1 heat.
2 hits and 1 heat.
Is he E&E? No, plasma.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's 1 damage anyhow, I guess.
Yeah, no. The plasma cannons are not E&E.
His Eponas are sniping. We got 2 Mad Cats over there. That's some really nice paint job there.
Thank you. You're long range right there. So, but he's a 3/3, right?
Warhammer, same guy.
So if that's the case.
All right, we're going to try to circle back to Bradley this time. All right, checking in with Bradley. Bradley's over there. We've got Kerry from Unicorn Broadcast. And they are in end of round one, just clearing up. All right, gonna circle around the other side, get a better angle. Bradley's using cover. I can't see all of his units. Are they dead?
Anti-mix are considered physical. He came and told me.
Yeah,
Told Brian.
we got it clarified over there too. Okay, so context with earlier game, one of the gentlemen was clarified or misconstrued that an anti-mech attack would roll multiple dice. Say you did 3 points of damage, you'd roll 3 sets of dice, and if you did damage, then you'd get your anti-mech. It was clarified that you roll 1 set of dice because it is a physical attack. So there was some confusion. No big deal, but it is an interesting little thing. And we here at MHQ Podcast, we were definitely confused also. Like, wait a minute, that's not what we thought it was. So anyway, it's clarified now. All right, back to our regular scheduled programming. I've been working on the gold shine. Yeah, you get a little silver up there. All right. So here with Chris, he's also a Florida boy. No, Florida man is the guys that go do crazy things with alligators. I mean, this is at least safer. I mean, we're only doing war crimes on the table.
Yeah. So he's moved up there. Same last game, he's kind of the sacrificial lamb.
So there's a capture the flag objective.
Combination, yeah.
No idea what I was saying.
You were on your way.
All right. So I'll check in with him in a little bit. All right, we got the music stand holding up the cheat sheets, which is actually a good idea. Checking things out. Where are we at on the tables? We're going to check in with Ron and Patrick, see how they're doing. How's it looking so far? Looks like Patrick has 2 on the objective, maybe 3.
How about off his empties? He's got two health left.
All right, we're going to check in with Bradley and Brian and Chris. Be right back.
One. I got one.
All right. Bradley is rolling some dice.
That was a hell of a turn. That was horrible.
I don't know who's winning on this corner, but it looks messy.
You got one.
That Mad Cat Mark II.
All right.
Interesting distribution.
All right.
All right, checking in on the other table. All right, how's things looking on this table?
Pretty tied up right now. He's up by 1 effective point on me so far.
Turn 3, 1 objective point.
That's medium. I got four.
Very spread out battle. It's not like a I mean, the 5 objective battle. Yeah, you gotta hold at least 2 and fight over the third.
It does change your tactic. You can't just group up and go in as a mob of death. Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad I did that because now I can fight darkness.
It's tough. I'm fighting uphill battle. It's got a lot more movement.
I'm not ready to call darkness.
All right, we're gonna check in over with Chris. How's things looking over here?
He doesn't like this one.
What?
8 out of 9 shots.
Oh, yeah, Direwolf got really good on that one.
All the armor off.
Oh,
It's going.
That was the shot of the game so far.
So far, that's been the shot of the game.
all right. I was seeing so much green over here. I didn't realize you had so much red over on that other side.
That's a hard table to check.
Yeah, well, you're blending in with the table. Yeah.
Hold on, yeah.
All right. It looks like it's pretty close, though.
I think we all have the same points right now. So.
Good. All right. We'll check in on the next time. Next round. No, we're not sponsored, but this is what's keeping me going.
Oh, no. All right. Get them all together.
How are we looking over here? Things thinned out?
And Atlas and Infantry? Atlas and Infantry?
Not yet. That's that.
Good people ask me everything.
No, I got this.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do that.
That's the only cock we has anyway.
Fires 3. That's going to be 4, 8, 11.
Alright, and Magic
3, 5, 8.
All right, coming over to Brian.
Reds and the Houston Sevens.
They're both going to fire on firefighter. Throw them over next turn. They both have medium range. They're both on 2.
3 damage and 1 hit.
They're both on 8. Go for crit.
Okay. 9, nothing. That's the 4th crit I've missed this game. It's been brutal.
That's my favorite numbers, 9 and 5.
That's it. We're good. Okay. You got time for one more, I think? Okay. How much time do we have? Alright, so
Time check.
how much time?
5 minutes. All right, they got 5 minutes left.
One hit. Roll for crit.
Headshot, baby!
I see.
That poor Chanter has no one lit. If it survives, it's got 1 damage.
It's got 1 life to live.
It's got 2 lives to live. But it's got 3 weapon hits.
But that's only one, just one. Avatar, 5 shots on him.
Kill it.
Skill 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looking at.
Thank you.
Yep, there's 2.
You got it.
I got like 3 or 4.
I said you got it.
It appears to be 2 times. Just wobbles its fault. All right. He can't really see anybody.
All right, heading over to see how Chris's force doing. So Chris, how's it looking over here?
Last turn, I think he killed 4 of my mechs.
Oh, that's a
2 of them are my most expensive. So
dominoes going, yeah.
it's all downhill for me. One armor.
All right, what do we see from this angle?
surviving because there is heat.
It's like we got 2 jumping them over there, 3 of them jumping over there. There's a catapult directly in front. Right there. We got Shadowhawk with back to the wall, surrounded by others. That Marauder is the only one holding the line over that corner. Interesting. What was the result?
Idiot me.
Idiot you.
Focusing on making that damage and taking units out, and the difference, the margin between the 2 points of that coming to play wasn't the case.
Okay.
It was the margin of how many times you got per the different objectives, and I lost focus on that. I went after the kills. I still went after objectives, but I went after the kills. I didn't realize.
See, you went after the squirrel instead of the objective.
I could easily let walk off the table and die.
Gotcha.
Instead of trying to protect, it was like that. So definitely getting out of that frame of mind, learning what your objectives are, and wanting to win the game.
I get you. Objectives matter.
Yeah.
So that's a nice little setup there. I didn't hook him up with a mic.
That's what I said. I don't even know if you can hear him.
Well, this is not working for me. I'm not awake yet. I was over there falling asleep. Right.
Should I redo that, brother?
Maybe.
Give you a line. Oh my! I'm sitting there thinking.
I know, I'm a freaking amateur here. It's all right, I was kind of repeating what you were saying. All right, so what happened to the game today?
Okay, today's game was round 2. It was capture objectives, supply points. I failed to understand that the difference in the margin for points was how many times you captured a certain objectives. I thought it was based also at that it was a secondary for getting tokens, and the damage between the 2 units of how much you took out would come into play when that was not the case. When I saw that he was gaining a lot of objectives, I was getting some, but I focused on destroying units to try to do that.
Instead of having units on the objective. Gotcha.
Correct. And that caused me to lose horrible. I mean, I only got, 11 points this one, but my opponent only beat me by 6. So it wasn't that hard. It was a close fight, but if I had been fully focused on the ideology, I think I would have seriously won this battle really good. All
right.
So from this turn on, turn 3, for next match, 3, 4, 5, and 6, I'm going to pay attention to those green cards and make sure I got the
get your objectives. Yep.
That's all it was. Got a cool prize. Want to say thank you to the podcaster for the unicorn for giving me an awesome prize, which is the Ragnarok off of the Mech Warrior PC game. The Mech Warrior game off of the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Kudos for that.
Very cool. All right, we're going to check in with the other guys. All right, round 3. We're at Ron's table here. And this is round 1 of the 3rd match. All right. What's the objectives on this one?
This is called strategic points.
So you got 3 points there?
You can't control them until the 2nd round. So you get 1 point for every round you hold it for starting the 2nd round.
So my Malice is the only one that hasn't moved yet.
I got just my Empa, so we're good.
All right. So Malice.
All right. We're going to see how things are going on the other tables. Here we are at Chris's table. Is this round 1 or round 2?
Say again. Turn 2. Turn 1.
Okay.
3, 5, 8.
They are pretty evenly split here. Majority on that side for Chris. And his opponent, Andrew, is taking the center left.
All right.
right, we're going to check in on the other guys. All right, we are here with Patrick's table, checking in on him. See how this comes out. You got red versus purple. All right, they're on round 2. We're going to go to the next table. All right, here we are at Bradley's table. They're working on their table. It looks like he is clustered on the right-hand flank. He's got a few defenders over there. Bradley, on the other hand, is in the center and using his indirect fire back there. Yeah. He's got those LRM carriers in the back. He's got his Pt.2 with his back to the wall. Interesting. Okay. All right, we're going to check in on Brian now. All right, we're at Brian's table here. Looks like he has popped the Marauder on this side. He's got 3-4 in the center. Where his opponent is, looks like he's reinforced on the right-hand flank for him. Pushing to the center. Yeah, let me see if I can zoom in here. Brian's got some tanks over there. Those are the opponents shooting some heat. Warhammer, Thunderbolt, Gladiator. We'll see who's going to be controlling things. All right, we got 1 hour left. How are we looking over here? The right flank is pretty heavy on the red and black. And grab a different angle. Dasher's getting a back shot on the archer.
Oh, you guys met it. Yeah. My mistake. I misheard. Yes. No, I thought you said standstill. No.
Stinger is on his own, hiding in the back. Interesting. All right, checking on the other tables.
9 is -2 move, -1 team up. So 18 and 3. All right.
I use fire. Oh, just fire.
No, that guy's not fired yet.
So I actually did fire at this guy, but no, I did fire. I got the fire one.
Ah, okay. All right. No, you're right. You're right. You did.
Yes.
All right, Imp is hiding in the ice crystals.
All right. And we'll start off with my elementals. We will do. We will do elemental on elemental violence.
Okay.
So that is 2.
All right. The battle rage is on. There's 1 hour left. The tourmaline set. Those red battle armor or battle mechs are really popping out on this table. This is an evil scrum. You guys are really tight in there. Short range to everything. Is that Fenrir battle armor in the back? The little guy? What is it?
Snow Fox.
Snow Fox. Okay. I haven't seen that one before. Okay. That guy is the Snow Fox. All right, we're gonna check in again a little bit. All right, checking in on Patrick's force. We got the luck of the Canopian cat girls. Is that what's going on?
It's back and forth. These guys are really good.
But we got a spider in the backside of that. Is that a pike or is that a PPC carrier? Oh, it's an on. No, the one back here. Shrek, yeah. All right, well. All right, on to the next one. All right, checking in with Bradley over here. How's things looking here? We got a flea near the center. Awesome in the backfield. Shadowhawk leaning against the tower over there for rest. That is looking brutal. Down 4 for Bradley's opponent.
Which is
Fisticuffs.
who?
Charger behind your lawn.
Oh yeah.
Rear shot.
Wait a minute, why is it 7?
GS size plus 1. It's 4 damage on the side. TMP plus 1. You should be. It's a 2-inch range of melee.
Melee has 2-inch, yeah.
I got it. That's all. That's all you need.
Yep.
Done.
All right.
That sucks. I'm probably going to lose that Marauder.
All right, checking in with Brian. How's things looking? I'm still seeing a lot of reds out there.
8 and 10. Weapon and fire. He's good, right?
2 crits. That's not good. Weapon and fire control.
One time. But the Emperor's gone.
Right.
Die with your boots
All
on.
right. On to the next one. All right.
3, 4, 5. That's pretty good. Yeah.
There may be a snail thing.
Got lots of purple in the middle. Reds in the middle.
Is this the last word?
I don't know. You had 30 minutes, but like, we're probably not going to have a lot of time left, so it might be.
They just told me about 15 to 20 minutes. So I have no. I don't think they have an official timer. All right. We'll see.
Atlas, not touched at all. He hits it for 2 points of damage because of the shield. Rolls for the fucking crit because he got it back. And guess what he get?
12? Boom!
That bastard.
The dice are against you. That's what it comes down to.
I guess they still got the one guy, and then that's the 6.
Wasn't that the crit resistant one?
Oh, it's not.
5.
Oh, different one?
Yeah.
He's not. He got the 3rd there.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right, so that was not the crit resistant one?
No.
Oh, dude. All right. Checking in on the next table.
You get a point.
All right, checking in on the imp. The imp is still alive. The table has gotten really thin, though.
We roll? Alex still up by barely, right?
That's a 10.
I got a 7.
All right.
We got 1, 2, 3 to your.
I got 3.
4 to 4. Yeah, back behind here.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. I got 4, so I got to move 2 this time.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, thanks. Sure.
All right, we'll check in with the end phase. So we're here with Dave. He has created a monstrosity of a display, and I wanted to get his insights on it and how he did it. So please introduce yourself.
My name is Dave Romberger. I built the monstrosity display. It actually started here at Southern Assault last year. I took this home from the prize table, and the day I got home, I decided that I needed to do something with it for this year. So my original idea was just to use the carrier itself for my board and carry that around. But of course, I run my mouth and I have to put my money where my mouth is. So it's turned into a 4x2 resin poured monstrosity.
All right, you guys have probably seen this before, but I'm going to have to show you. And he's got some insights on what he's put into this detail. So I want to kind of give you the flyby here of this thing. This is 4 foot by 2 foot long of the whole display. And then it just keeps going. And then he's got his miniatures all set up here. This is an incredible board. We've already shown it once before. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's in here?
So as far as units, as far as what
was the process to make it?
My goodness.
How you
So
you
a lot of fear and a lot of apprehension, honestly. So it started, there's a wood board on the bottom, there's insulation foam on the top that was carved down. Realized that I didn't want to carry this thing from table to table, so decided I needed to have it cut out that was my actual Army transport. That kind of gave shape to the board here and the cutout. The resin is my first time doing resin. I didn't know what I was doing. I watched so much YouTube. Spent way too much money buying it. There's multiple gallons of resin poured onto this board.
Yeah, I can see that.
The waves are several different products, but as an ode to one of my friends who actually designed that Aqua Gladius model, I put several of them embedded into the ocean, up in the corner, fighting off invasive wildlife.
That guy, way back here.
Yeah. As far
that giant shell crab there.
As far as the carrier itself, I went and researched, sort of based off of real life LHD craft that the US uses. So I ordered Navy accurate decals for the deck. That includes the parking lines where stuff lives on the deck, the strips down the middle, or the stripes. Did custom decal work, printing up unit logos, BattleTech, the Atlas heads, naming the carrier. There's freehand mermaids on each side of the carrier.
On both sides, nice.
And then my originals are over there. So started by drawing them in pencil and then transferring them over to the carrier itself. And then as far as force selection to go theming with it is I needed things that would be aquatic or would reasonably be found on an aircraft carrier. So we've got all three flavors of crab, kraken, helicopters, wing and ground effects, and then the only aquatic or battle armor that's worth anything is the Tortoise 2s.
I didn't even notice the detail with the squid or the octopus on the.
So each of the mechs have a unique freehand. It's a manta ray on the regular crab, paired seahorses on the hermit crab, a kraken on kraken, and then an octopus on the king crab. Light and fast. So it's the fast versions of each of those units. So 18-inch crab, 10-inch king crab. Everything I've done this year is on theme. I'm even giving out Swedish fish.
And we found Nemo. There's Nemo.
We did find Nemo.
He's huge. He's like the size of a whale in this one. So we don't have the giant great white, but you do have a octopus there, it looks like.
Yep, we got another one down here. Harder to see.
Yeah, he's under the waves as they're crashing. There he is.
Got manta ray down here. There's a seal up in the corner.
Oh, I didn't even get to see that because I was behind there. Yeah.
So yeah, after many hours, dollars, and aggravation. I'll tell you the worst part about it though is transporting it down here.
Oh, I believe it. Just the trepidation of worrying about somebody
Biting my fingernails the
dropping
whole
it,
drive.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you hit the brakes one time for a rough stop, and then the whole thing goes flying forward, and boom. That would be bad. All right, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, it's my pleasure, man. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. All right, we're here with Bradley on his table. What happened?
All right, we're on mission number 3. This one was supply point, objective points. To gain it, you had to capture a unit with it, the objective with at least 2 inches on the target. Here, and here. This time, I concentrated on trying to gain the objective. I let my opponent with a lot of speed hurry up and get the first rounds of gaining some. Artillery helped cleared it off. Artillery helped me out in this one. I focused on eliminating what units were on the table and trying to start maneuvering my forces to turn on and gain objectives. By the end of everything with objectives, I had gained 6, 10, 12 to his 9. And then it just was all the way to the end with the artillery unit taking out his last mech on it. But my player that I played against got one of the best shots out. My Atlas took 2 points of damage, rolled boxcars, got the critical hit, and fucking killed my goddamn mech
with 2 points.
12. So.
Oh, and he had a shield, so it's actually reduced to 1 point of damage.
But he still gets a critical on it, and it takes it out. One hell of a touche shot. I give it credits to where a player goes. It is what it is. It's part of the game. A player should never get pissed off if a unit gets taken off from the table from a critical roll. That is part of the game. You should accept it, be a good sport about it, and just drive on. Definitely far better this time.
So I walked up and you were just in total shock. This was like meme-worthy, like, oh my God, what did just happen? And
it just shows no matter how the game's going, don't give up.
Yeah.
Dice tell stories. They can change the game just like that.
Dice tell stories. Absolutely.
That is how all games should be. They should be a fun game, overround, a fight to the end. You never give up. You look at it even when you start losing units. You turn on, just keep motivated, focus on what you should be doing, focusing on what you should be doing with your forces to give yourself the best angle and shots. Can't wait to see how I do tomorrow.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you. All right, we're here with Ron at his table. What happened on your table here?
This one was a slugfest. Ilcon Smoke Jaguars versus the Late Secession Wars Smoke Jaguars. Started off with he tried to advance a lot forward. I kind of held my units kind of in back a little bit, kind of set him up to feel that he was in control. And I pushed up my Pumas towards the center here, was able to hold the objective here and here for nice firing lines, and it was able to take out his Dire Wolf Widowmaker,
the Widowmaker
in one turn. So it dropped down before he even had a chance, and that was his biggest unit. He wasn't trying to hold a point because you had bonus points for not having your biggest unit hold a strategic point. So even with it being back there, I was still able to destroy it. And with my imp controlling this section, I had my imp sitting here, and the control point was here. I was able to control and dictate that as well. So he he came to me for a change instead of me coming to him. And then my overwhelming 6 points of damage at medium range, 8 points of damage at medium range. It just started. He fed me to the grinder.
That's almost the same tactic that Bradley was just talking about. He said he waited for his opponent to jump forward, kind of overextend himself,
right,
and then just slammed him back.
Yeah, but I had I think I had the firepower that time to actually take out his units before they could actually hit me.
Right.
Because my dice were actually hot for a change. So that was my after action report. It actually worked out really well. What I planned on doing was having him sucker into the points because you couldn't score first turn. You had to score in the second turn. So I let him think he was going to have the points, but I had it where I could pounce.
And because the first round you got some free damage basically on
because I was able to get those points at control lines. So at those 5 points of damage at long or those 8 points at medium really helped out.
See, my strategy is always to trust the dice, and they always screw me.
Yeah, that happens a lot of times too, but my dice were actually working for me this round. So on to tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
All right. Brian, you want to do an after-action report? All right, hold on. Let's get you mic'd up so we can actually hear you. All right, let's take a look at your table, though. Because this is not your table.
Nope, my table. Go over there with the big buildings.
The big buildings. And nobody did Godzilla and took out the buildings?
Sure, why not at this point?
Yeah, you had this areas of large open spaces.
Yeah, there's been a lack of cover in my fights lately.
Yeah, no woods, no level
no ponds
ones.
behind it. Oh. So
what was happening on your table here?
So it was a slugfest. I out-firepowered him. I was knocking down mechs left and right. He was in his sphere, Capellians, and so he just had more units on the board.
Right.
So that helped a lot. There was a lot of contestation. I would try to knock down one mech. He would bring one or two other units up, like Stingers and Wasps were contested. We both ended up with 17. And I actually got more of the points that we needed to hold the objective. But with the way the bonus system happens, he got more of the bonus points. And then I ended up only getting like 3 or 4 of the bonus points. He got like 4 or 5 of them. And it actually made us even out. If we had gone one more round, I would have completely tabled him and still had plenty of units left. But it didn't happen because of time. So.
All right. Well, it sounds like this round was pretty good for the Florida boys.
Yep. I've actually had a pretty decent day. I've tied twice, like 12 and 17, and then on the first match, I think I got a lot. I think I got 18 or 19, and the other guy only got 12. So it's been a decent day.
All right. Cool. All right. We'll catch you on the next side.
Thanks.
This has been MHQ Podcast Goes to Southern Assault. Day 1 has completed. So, we got part 3 coming out here just shortly. Keep a lookout. Thanks.